What's up guys, Albert here with Ballista, and today we're going to be doing an accuracy test with the bat reverse. We're going to start at 20 yards and work our way back. We recommend for hunting to stay around 25 yards and under, just for maximum efficiency. But today we're just going to test this thing and we're going to see how far back we can go and consistently shoot groups. So I'm sighted in at 20 yards right now, and that's what I'm sitting at. And I'm gonna set up a GoPro down at the bottom and we can start shooting and just see how this thing performs at what distances. So let's get started. Hopefully it doesn't start raining on me. It's been kind of on and off thunderstorms all day. However, hopefully I get a break to shoot this video. All right, so we're right at 20 yards like I mentioned. So as you can see, I got the two targets down there and we got the GoPro running down there. So let's see how this performs. A little high. All right, that's pretty good. 3 and a nice 1/4 inch. All right, so this is what we're hitting at 20 yards. As you can see, nice and tight. These four are nice and tight. This one is a little off, and then this is a random flyer. So what I'm gonna do, whenever I have these random flyers, I set them aside and shoot them by themselves. And if they shoot again just way off, then I know that's just a bad bolt. I don't know why that happens, but I don't know, sometimes the crossbows doesn't like some particular bolts. But other than that, pretty nice group. I just got zero in and make some adjustments to be a little more center. But other than that, as you can see, the group, you're shooting, you know, this size of group at 20 yards. I'm gonna make those adjustments. So what I'm gonna do, because I know I'm shooting to the left, I'm gonna make or to the right, I'm gonna make adjustments to the left. All right, that should be good. And we're gonna take a shot from 20 yards just to see if we're on. Okay, I think we're good. All right, so we're back at 25 yards. As you can see, the target is right down there, 25 yards away. So we're gonna aim, I think it was three lines up, and that should be center. So let's see how we're shooting at 25 yards. Bullseye, center. Center. Oh, I jerked bad on that one. Center. Boom. All right, it's not, let's go check it out. 25 yards, let's go check it out. All right, so check it out. This is, I don't know what happened here, but 25 yards. Oh, this actually got nicked, screwed up the fletching, as you can see. You can see the fletching got screwed up, nicked that fletching right there. But other than that, I mean, 25 yards, you're hitting vitals, you know? And with more practice, the more you shoot at far distances. I usually don't shoot at 25 yards just because I don't really have room to do it where I'm at. But with the season approaching, I'm gonna start shooting more at 25 yards. However, as you can see, I mean, you were hitting that tennis-sized ball right there, and great. Now let's go push it and see how we're shooting at 30 yards. All right, 30 yards. Let's see how this bad boy does, and that's why I have two targets stacked up, because I'm not sure how much it's gonna drop. So I'm gonna be shooting probably, I don't know, 6 inches high to accommodate for the drop. Bullseye. Oh, that's so sick, dude. 30 yards. Bullseye again. Yeah, hit a little low on that one. Last bolt. Boom. Let's go check it out. So from right here to over there, 30 yards. Let's go check it out. All right, so there it is, 30 yards. It's not super tight. Hitting center. However, because it's not super tight, I might take another round of 30-yard shots because, I mean, I think we can do better than this. So let's take another round of shots at 30 yards and see how well we perform this time. All right, again, we're gonna take 4 shots at 30. Hopefully we can make it a little tighter of a group. All right, let's go check it out. All right, round 2 at 30 yards. So you can see, I mean, all right, so at 30 yards, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna say that we're shooting super tight groups. Now, maybe if I practice a little more at 30 yards, because once again, I don't practice at 30 yards. I usually stay under 20 yards. So at 30 yards, I mean, we're starting to lose that consistency. However, you're still hitting vitals. If you're aiming at the vitals, I mean, you're still on. You might not be shooting those quarter-inch groups like you would at 20 yards, but at 30 yards, I mean, you're still hitting good. Let's push back. Let's see what we can do at 35 yards. Now, 35 yards is pushing it, but I think we can go ahead and try and just see how it goes. So let's just do it. Penetration, not bad. These are the aluminum. These are just the classic out of the box bolts. However, if you do, I want to try building them out and getting some custom fletching on there to make it fly a little better. So that might be another video, and with better fletchings, it might be able to stabilize a little better. However, for right now, I mean, we're shooting out of the box the way you guys would receive everything. Anyways, enough talking. Let's go move back to 35 yards. All right, 35 yards. I'm not even sure what the drop is going to be at this point. I think it's going to be, I don't know, it's going to be quite a bit, but we'll see. That's why I got the 2 targets stacked up. I'm just going to aim high and see where it lands. So 35 yards, it's quite a ways away, especially for a little pistol crossbow like this. But let's see what we can do. Bullseye. First shot, bullseye. Let's go. I love it. Bullseye. We might have to take this thing all the way to 50 yards, man. Maybe not 50, but 40. I'm excited about this one. Let's go check it out. 35 yards. All right, let's see how we did at 35 yards. Let's see how we did at 35 yards. I mean, you tell me. We're shooting better at 35 yards than at 30 yards. That's a good group. Check it out once again. All right, so I am hitting just a little low. I'd need to aim just a little higher, but I think we can push it back to 40 yards Let's see how this bad boy performs at 40 yards. Pistol crossbow. It's crazy, 40 yards. Let's go do it. All right, so we're at 40 yards, I believe. Yep, 40 yards, flat. And let's send it. I don't know where I'm even supposed to aim, but I'm probably gonna aim a solid foot high and go from there. I mean, so far at 35 yards, I was pretty much dead on. And I was aiming like a good 8 inches high. So let's see what a foot high does. Now we're, okay, that was way low. Okay, a little closer. Okay, that was high. Okay, I'm gonna go retrieve those bolts because I'm just figuring out how high I should aim. But let's go, here. Kind of all over the place, but that's because I had no clue where to even aim, but I think I might know. All right, we're back. I'm kind of out of breath, but it's good. 40 yards, here we go. 40 yards. Here goes nothing. Definitely better. I'm gonna go retrieve them one more time and hopefully this last time I'm dialed in. I actually have shin splints because I've been running a lot lately, so my shins are kind of screwed up, but it's okay. I'll get better eventually. Okay, this will probably be my last round at 40 yards. Right under. Man, I'm so close. I'm so close, guys. I'm like shooting just a tad low. Just a tad low. Haha, we hit the black duck. Woo, center. Let's go check it out. All right. So I was aiming right here and it was going down here. So I have to aim like way up here. A solid foot to hit here. So at 40 yards, the bolt drops 12 inches from 20. So it's quite a bit of drop. However, I think we figured out the max. I mean, you could probably push it to 50, 100, but I mean, already on the sight, I'm already just aiming way high. I don't even got those mil dots or whatever. But up to 35 yards, shooting pretty confidently, especially if you practice more. If I practice more at 35 yards, I can definitely get a little more dialed in. But let's go back and just kind of talk about the equipment real quick. And we'll be done then. All right, so most of you guys are familiar, but this is our Ballista bat reverse. It's a pistol crossbow, has 150-pound limbs. It weighs only 3 pounds, and it shoots up to 420 with the light bolts. With these sting bolts right here out of the factory, you're gonna be shooting more closer to 270. just because these are heavier bolts than the practice bolts. Our sting bolts, we got 13-inch and 16-inch bolts. Then on here, as you can see, this is a folding stock. Now this is my go-to setup for hunting when it comes to, I mean, just because stability, right? And right here I have this tripod. Now this tripod, definitely optional, but when I'm doing range tests like this one, I just want to be as stable as possible. This is also great for the blind if you're hunting out of a blind. Nice little tripod. You don't have to keep the gun on the, or the crossbow on the ground, and it's nice and stable. Everything you see right here is available on our website except this optic. I wish I knew the name of this optic. However, I'm not really sure, but really nice crossbow optic. So, and I got different mil dots on there, and I know where I'm hitting at 20 yards, I'm center, 25 yards, I'm 2 down, 30 yards, I'm 3 down. So it's like 3-inch drop, then 6-inch drop, then it goes down to 10, and then at 40, it's just completely just a 12-inch drop. Something like that. I haven't actually done the numbers. Now that would be a wonderful test to do someday, where I just get a big piece of paper and nice backstop and actually measure the drop of the bolt at certain lengths, but that's for another day. But anyways, there you go, guys. When it comes to hunting, we recommend, from our side, we say standard 25 yards for an ethical shot. Now, if you're feeling frisky, if you're feeling like, you know what, I really believe in this thing, you could shoot up to 30 yards. You know, I might have to push it at 30 yards. If I see a big old buck, you know, I mean, with the broadhead, with the Schwacker, I'm using a Schwacker, but I'm gonna be doing some more experimenting. You know, we've got guys that full pass-throughs at 20 yards. I had a full pass-through at a hog. That was a bit closer. However, you know, these things pack a punch, and just shoot whatever you feel comfortable with. I know guys that shoot compound bows, they maxed out at 25 yards, 30 yards, and then I know other guys that shoot 60 yards with a compound bow. So it's not only about the tool you're using, but it's about the craftsman, about the guy behind the tool. So this is a tool, it's not a toy. I know a lot of you guys think it's just a toy because it's a tiny little pistol crossbow. Let me tell you what, this thing can take down deer, hogs. We got guys that are trying to go after bears, we're waiting for that. But anyways, stay tuned, guys. We got an exciting season coming up ahead of us. We're gonna be hitting the woods here shortly, and we're gonna be just doing a lot more hunting with this sucker right here. Now, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys got something out of it. If you guys were like, I don't know how far this thing can shoot, you can shoot comfortably up to 35 yards. After 35 yards, I mean, you figure it out. Maybe we'll come out here and shoot 100 yards for the heck of it. Just put up a balloon and just test the limits completely. But there we go, guys. I'll leave everything that you see right here. I'll leave a link to everything in the description, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.